to my Liquid Chrome Nails channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate it. Today we are going through a haul that I received from AR Nail Supply. So I'm just gonna start right into it. I'm gonna start right into products, and then when I'm done with that, anything that we can like swatch or mess around with, we're gonna go over to my desk and we're gonna start doing that. So first things first, liquid and powder, Ugly Duckling. It's my course system right now, so I had to have more of it. So I picked up some of that. The second thing that I got, I'm gonna open this, is a mosaic palette to be able to, so I kind of wanted to take you guys with me for that too. I'm gonna load this up. So there's 2 layers to it. Really cool. I'm gonna load this up with the holiday colors that I plan on using over the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna load that with you and let you know what I'm putting in my holiday colors, because I think that's just really fun to do. So I did get that. I did get a couple of nail art brushes. Not that I necessarily was in desperate need of them, but I just feel like after the Christmas season, I have a couple that I'm going to not get rid of, but probably just pass on to like glitters or glues or whatever. So I can show you these a little bit better within the swatching and everything as well. But this is the Ugly Duckling Striper 2 and the Ugly Duckling Detailer 2. And I got these both in the student. I just find they're so much lighter in the student handle than they are in the bigger handle. So I got the Mosaic Color Gel Paint in True Black, and I actually got 2 of them just because I go through so much of this. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I've used the Fusion paints in the past and also the Young Nails Mission Control, neither of which I have any problem with. I just thought it would be fun to try these because I've never used them. So I've got those. I got Ugly Duckling number 25 that I will swatch for you. I got a Ugly Duckling Schmelt It, which I don't know why I haven't had this, but I have not had this. I got the white one, so we could probably play around with that a little bit. For those of you that haven't used it either, I also got some of the Mosaic One Stroke Art Gel. I'm really excited to play with this. So I got violet, dark green, Bordeaux, and navy blue. I'm really into the navy blues right now. So we're gonna see what these are like. They come in a cool tube, so those will be fun. I got a coarse drill bit, just a regular coarse drill bit. And I've bought a lot of Mosaic this time around without really planning to or realizing it, but I got the foil gel. And I'm really excited to try this because I have some foils, a floral one in particular, that I wanted to be able to use like the full picture. And I just used dispersion film, so that hasn't been obviously working out for me. So I decided to get this foil glue. So it's in a little cool little bottle. So we're gonna test that out as well. And then they sent me this foil, which is kind of cool. That was something that was kind of a gift with purchase, so that was really neat. Thank you guys very much. I really like how it shifts. Okay, so let's go over to the desk and try some of these things out. Okay guys, welcome back. We are going to continue on with the swatches and taking a look at everything. One thing that I forgot to mention in the haul is that I did get a case of my Ugly Duckling medium files that I so much love. I didn't show them because they were actually, I really needed them and they were already in my cabinet. So there's those. So I'm going to start by showing you the drill bit that I chose to get. And it is coarse. And of course I'll be using that with my new Erica's MT20 file. And the Mosaic True Black that we talked about. Okay, that'll do. So one way that I like to tell what's going on with like a paint gel is to just put a coat on a swatch and just see. Okay, it's a really thin consistency, first of all, which is awesome for painting. And it's really opaque too, so that's really awesome. Oh yeah, I think I'm really gonna like that. Not that I'm gonna use it a whole lot for a full coverage, but it just kind of lets me get a feel for the product. And I think that's gonna be really great. Okay, so the next thing we are going to look at are the nail art brushes that I got. So Striper 2. I was kind of in need of a new striper. I have the Selena Ryden set, and like guys, I've used that a lot. Like a lot. So I thought it would just be nice to have a backup for that, because the season is coming where I'm doing a lot of nail art. Not that I don't always do a lot of nail art, but this is the Detailer 2. And I already have one with the bigger handle, so I'm going to grab that to compare. So the comparison here, and I'm sure you can imagine the comparison in the weight of it too. So I'm gonna give this one a try. I don't know, I just kind of thought it would be fun to have something different, so. And again, there's really nothing wrong with this one. I just feel like it's kind of getting there. Like I just felt as if it was time to make sure that I had a backup. So the next thing I have here is my Ugly Duckling number 25 that I kind of made a bit of a mistake with. Not really, because I'm going to use the heck out of this because it's a beautiful color, but in the manner that I needed to get like a really neutral lighter gray. And on the swatch, I thought this was it, and it totally wasn't. But look at the color at the same time. It is really super cool. Like I really, really, really like that. It's like a putty, oh, I'm not very good at describing colors, but it's like a putty gray beige color. So really cool. I'm really excited to have that. I'll get a lot of use out of that. I'll actually probably be wearing that. And we have the One Stroke paints. And they're going to go in the palette, because these were ones that I did purchase for the use of the Christmas season. And also there will be some black going in the palette. If I can remember which one I opened, I think it was this one. Yep. There will also be these ones going in the palette. So I'm not brand specific, guys. I really like to use a little bit of everything. There are a lot of really good products out there, especially when it comes to gel paints. I'm going to use the Fusion White just because it's the one that I'm kind of getting down on the most, and I thought I'd empty this one out. I'm going to use my micro swabs. Take the cover out of there. I have the cover in there just to keep them standing up a little bit better. I'm going to use some micro swabs just to put them in the palette. Those are all the colors I can think of right off. So I'm just going to start with them, and I'm actually going to start with these guys because I'm so super excited to see these ones. So this is Violet. Oh wow, that's so pretty. This is really neat. What a great idea. And we have dark green. So I'm not being real specific with these here, guys. I'm just gonna put them in here. I will put my greens side by side, but I knew I didn't really have another purple that's gonna need to go in here. That's really cool. Very nice. Another green that I'm going to put in the mix right now is 003 from Ugly Duckling. Kind of a Grinchy, Christmassy green, so we better get that in there right now. I may as well keep going with the greens, so I'm going to do Young Nails Giant. It's probably a bit excessive, but that's fine. Generally the way I roll. Okay, and we have the navy blue, which I was super pumped for. I'm actually gonna leave a space there. Oh, navy blue is beautiful. I'm gonna have to have some more of these, I can just see. So we're coming into Bordeaux. Oh, I was really excited for this one. I'm gonna start it in here because I have Bordeaux, I have Power Up, which is a red, and I have Clutch, which is a brown. So I'm gonna do those this way. Ooh, Bordeaux is beautiful. This is, I didn't go on the site looking for this. This kind of just popped up at me, and what a great idea. I've had palettes before, but they weren't useful. Not like this one. My brown, I know I'm going to use a fair amount of this. My clients love reindeers and snowmen. And then I'm going to put this red in, which is Power Up from the Young Nails Mission Control. Really love this red. I'll be using a ton of it as well, I'm sure. So gold and silver, I am going to put in the base. Gold, silver, black, and white for right now. There is a method to my madness, I'm just not sure what it is yet. So I'm using the Buttercream Gold Metallic. And Silver Metallic. I love painting with buttercreams. I like their consistency a lot. And then we're gonna come in with our white and our black. Hopefully there's enough white in this guy. Oh yeah, we're good. The Fusion Paints White 101, a favorite of mine. And one that I'm sure I'm gonna use a lot of. So much easier than digging out. You know, for me, my appointments are generally an hour, so I am trying to get this nail art done and get it done well and get it done in an hour or a little bit more than an hour. So obviously it depends on how many breaks the person comes back with or what have you. If the nails are really messy, then sometimes there's just no time for art, and that, you know, my clients know that. Most of them accept it very well, but if I can have stuff out like this, if I can open up one thing and have all of my colors there, that's just helpful for me and more convenient in the end for them. Because they will have, I'll be able to get set up so much quicker having a situation like this. I am as well going to bring a little bit of, I don't know if I want, no, I think I want this one, Taser. And I'm going to put him in for the carrot nose of the snowman. I'm just trying to plan ahead, you know, I'm trying to think ahead of the art that I do the most of. So I won't need a whole lot of it, but And I am going to put some Clash on here. Just because it's green. You can never have too many green. So those are what I'm gonna start with. That leaves me a few openings to be able to fill not only in my neutrals, but in my colors, and they will spill over, I'm sure. But this just is a really great idea. It wasn't terribly expensive. So if you wanted to go on the AR website, this is what it looks like. And I'm thoroughly impressed with it. Sometimes it's the smallest things that make your life so much easier. And that's what this is going to be for me over this Christmas. Okay, next we are going to try our, I don't even know if you can see that, it's just so bright. The Mosaic Foil Gel. Really excited for this. Okay. So apply on artificial nail surface and cure. Press foil onto tacky layer of cured foil gel. Overlay with top coat. UV is 2 minutes. LED is 30 seconds. So that's cool. Instructions are also on the back of the bottle. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm gonna use the foil that they sent me here because why not? Super fun. Like, look at that in the camera. So pretty. I'll definitely get use out of this. So I'm just gonna try it just over a swatch, like this. No big deal. So it goes on really clear. I'm just using like a medium coat, just painted it on like you might with top coat. I'm gonna give that a cure. Okay, we've been in there for 30 seconds. I'm going to actually cut a piece because I'm feeling fairly clumsy today. Lay it down, do my little bit of pressing. This is gonna be so awesome because now I can use the floral that I have and do a full-on floral. Oh, I can already see it pulling away. Oh my goodness. Guys, I tell you, it's the simple things in life, right? Wow. Thoroughly impressed. This is a game changer for me. I'm a little late on the foil thing. I think I've always had foils, but I've used them as a shatter look over top of top coat and loved it that way. It's always worked very well for me. But yeah, that is so cool. So glad I got this. So I'm gonna put that little piece back in with the rest because it can still be used. Oh yes, think of the fun I can have with that. That is awesome. Okay, so I am back with my Schmelt It. So I'm gonna use this the same way that I've used like blooming or blossoming products in the past. So I'm going to do one coat. And do a full cure. And I'm going to actually use the violet and the Bordeaux. Just for the fun of it. I know that they're different brands. Not everybody agrees with mixing brands in this sort of situation, but the reality of it, I think, is that if you've been doing this a while, you have multiple brands and you don't always have the color you need in that same brand. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. And I'm going to put a second coat on. And I'm digging out my Ugly Duckling Detailer 2, my old one. My golden oldie. And I'm just gonna come into the mosaic paint and just drag it through. Oh, that's very pretty. I'm gonna do the same in the middle with my Bordeaux. And on the end. I do find, especially this time of year, that products like these make it easy for those that don't enjoy doing nail art, or for those that do enjoy doing nail art but just don't necessarily always have the time. This allows you, I'm just kind of letting it settle. Of course, it's going to be different when you use Ugly Duckling with Ugly Duckling. But I'm kind of letting that sit, and then I'm going to cure it. I'm going to bring my brush through just a little bit more here, there. I really enjoy that mixture of colors. Thanks for watching. I really hope you have a great week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and thanks for coming back.